pilgrimage and pilgrimage 1435 Hijri, the season of Hajj, God willing, it will be ended smoothly. Right now we're going to be having a discussion about an exhibition, an art exhibition about the beautiful names of Allah, and this big exhibition that was blending technology with the names of Almighty Allah, their meanings, and some explanations of verses from the Holy Quran that are related to the names as well. I'd like to welcome here in the studio Mr. Abdullah Al-Ahmali, the Executive Director of Even Tech Company and the member of Samaya Holding Group. Welcome to the Saudi Morning Show, Mr. Abdullah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. First, I'd like to ask you about the Beautiful Names of Allah exhibition. When did it begin, and what's the idea about it?
Actually, the exhibition began in 2013 in Medina al-Munawwara was held. This was the result of the occasion was Medina al-Munawwara have it when they selected Medina al-Munawwara as the capital of Islamic culture in 2013. And
it was chosen to be
it was chosen to be the capital Islamic culture in 2013, and the exhibition was this result of this occasion. We made the first exhibition. I'm talking about the Samaya Holding Group, who's the owner and the implementing of the Beautiful Names of Allah exhibition. We built it in Medina al-Munawwara near to the Prophet Muhammad Mosque, and it's been there since like 2013.
And Mr. Abdullah, who's your target in this exhibition, and who's behind the idea? Who came up with the idea?
Let me talk about the idea in the first. The idea is coming from the company, coming from the Samaya Holding Group. Actually, we are being in this field of the exhibition and conference and media advertisement for a while, and we thought about a topic can be presenting to everybody, to entire humanity. And we choose this topic because everybody can share the meaning of it, the believer or the not believing of that. When we're talking about the beautiful names of Allah, we're talking about the creators. And the creators, his creativity coming with his names, and each names of Allah has his meaning of something. So in fact, the beginning where we was in the Medina Islamic culture, we was making so many workshops implementing this idea to get more ideas and inspiration of this topic. And in the beginning, people been asking us like, what you gonna show? Because this is a straightforward subject, and being presenting like by book, by some TV show, something like that. But as an exhibition, it was the first time to be like a present.
True.
Mr. Abdullah, as you mentioned that an exhibition about the names of Almighty Allah, and trying to give an explanation about the meaning and idea for even non-Muslims or even non-believers, what are the names of Almighty Allah and the meanings of them. How did you blend this with technology and art? I believe that the exhibition was really unique in this. In what means? Can you please tell us?
Actually, the exhibition is more astonishing because we use the creativity to match the technique and the latest technology in the world with our content and our subject. So we made like so many zone for children. We made a zone for like a video. We used too many things to like present the idea and make it like, you know, simple to everybody who would come. Because our target is the entire community. It's the families, the children, the youth, even the older. So I think like we've done so much.
Mr. Abdullah, you made different sections depending on the target and also depending on the holy names. As I read the different categories of the names, they would be in this section, and they would see what the meaning of this name. This is something that you have used. But tell us more about the technologies, the latest technologies. I've read that you've used the 4K, which is something that we've just started to it
Yeah,
on
exactly.
TVs and on screens.
Yeah, exactly. I would love to talk about technology more because
Yeah.
I'm not like the expert of the content more.
Yes.
At the technology, actually, we use the latest technology around the world. Like what, as you mentioned, the 4K projector. It was like released in July, last July in Las Vegas. So we just like implemented in this exhibition.
And what's this technology about?
It's 4K. It's like more quality in terms of the pictures. It's like 4 times HD.
HD 4 times.
Yeah.
High
So it's
definition.
like 16 HD.
Yeah, kind of that.
Okay.
Yeah, and we use
Because we're used to the 3D, 4D, 7D, so this is really
Like-
good quality of picture.
exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
and this is our like cure, and it's our concern to use the last technology because we presenting something like a piece of art. So
Yes.
our concern to present it in the latest and the best way. So we use, as you mentioned, a 4K projectors, and we use a video wall, like a big screen, 48 screen.
So there were animations.
Yeah,
Mr.
there were the
Abdullah.
animations,
Oh,
and
okay.
we use like inside the exhibition, they are like a many of attractive screen. Each attractive screen has a subject, and like you can use it and you can like active with it. And we use like in terms of the audience and in terms of the sound, we use a spotlight system sound. Many of videos we've been presenting a different screen, and a lot of like technology we've been using. By the way, we got like some awards, like so many awards of this creativity. Last one was the Outstanding Creativity Awards, and we get it from the Creativity International Awards based in United States.
Okay, so you've traveled, or they came to watch it?
No, we actually, you know, when you have awards, you need to submit it, your like proposal or your work or something,
you have
and they
done,
will
yeah.
choose it. In terms of traveling, we have like so many proposals for the exhibition to
but-
be in, like traveling around the world. Like we got so many proposals from the Gulf region, from Turkey, from Europe, and from United States.
This is for the future plans.
Yeah,
You've been
this is our
traveling
future.
inside the kingdom. You've been to Al Madinah Munawwara and Riyadh.
Yeah, it's based now in Medina Al Munawwara. This is the first place, and it's been in Jeddah and Al Ahsa, and recently in Ithra Al Ma'rifa with Aramco company. It's been in Riyadh.
Yeah, and Mr. Abdullah, how do you see the feedback, the number of the visitors? Talking about Al Madinah Munawwara, Al Ahsa, Riyadh, how do you see the increase?
Actually, the feedback is huge. It's and something like great expectation. Like we was expect this thing. That much of like people like it, and this is what make us like looking and more of development and more for like bringing more idea to edit it in this exhibition. The exhibition is not like, you know, a one idea. Every exhibition we made, we added something new. We like more concerned to make something new in each time. About the number of the visitors, since we opened it in Medina Al Munawwara until now, the number like over the 2 million people visiting, because it's the place being it's near to Haram Al Nabawi, and everybody like he can see it from the Haram, and he visited. And
Free of
alhamdulillah,
charge.
yeah. In terms of Jeddah, it was 1,600 visitors, and in Ahsa, I think almost 200, and recently in Ithra Al Ma'rifa, it was like 365,000 visitors.
So the feedback was huge. That's what you mentioned, Mr. Abdullah. But I want to know the audience themselves. Of course, in Medina, they're all Muslims. But in Jeddah and Ihsa, and in Aramco, as you mentioned, were there foreigners or people who are non-Muslims who were really excited to go and know more about the meanings of the names of Almighty Allah, as they are particularly so unique when it comes to Islam? And we know that whomever memorizes and know the meaning of the names of Almighty Allah and try as much as he or she can to do as much of the names, they go to paradise, so they are really valuable to us in Islamic religion. What was the reaction of the non-Muslim people who visited?
For non-Muslim, like, you know, it was like big shock for me personally, because you know, in Aramco, for example, people when they visiting non-Muslim, VIP peoples, ambassadors, and it's been like a huge positive thing. Like they understand what's the nature talking about, who's behind this thing. This is the main thing of the exhibition. You know, as a Muslim, we establish a tawheed, and beautiful names of Allah is a part of a tawheed for Muslims. And this, even for non-Muslim, like Christian and Jewish, they have the same thing. Like the natural, who's behind the natural, who's behind the stars, something like that.
And Mr. Abdullah, we know it's an Arabic language, and this makes it difficult. It's, is there a plan maybe to have it in different languages to attract more people?
Actually, it's in two languages, in Arabic and English. We present it in the same time. And yeah, actually we have a big project to like translate it to many languages, and we're working on it right now.
And Mr. Abdullah, since you are targeting everyone, talking about elderly people, families, tell us more about the students and the school students who visited the exhibition. What was their feedback? How was it? Because it is something new for the child.
Yeah, if you talk about...
And you had a child section.
Yeah, if you talk about the kids or child, actually we are more implementing and more like focusing in the child, and we give him a zone inside it with more attractive screen and games. And the games we've been put it in our website, in the beautiful names of exhibition website, and people can download it even for children. And this is coming like from the visitor, the feedback when people visiting us, especially the children. There was likely more of this game, so we implementing to edit it in our website.
Yeah, and Mr. Abdullah, for the future plans, you mentioned different languages, different countries. What else? Talk about the technologies. The technology is changing every day.
Yeah, it's changing every day. I can guarantee you that like this is main focus of us, like to implement more technology, presenting the subject with the different of thing, and like we're trying to get the more feedback of the visitor and creating the needs they wanted. Like for example, if you give me time, I can we have some sample of our publishing of this exhibition. We have this book, which is talking about the exhibition, the whole ideas of the exhibition.
So is having such an event or initiative, Mr. Abdullah, does it cost a lot of money? Is it expensive to have such an event every now and then?
Yeah,
I mean, this one is...
Talk about the 4K only.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, like recently now in Hajj, we have this exhibition in Mecca al-Mukarramah, in Masjid al-Rajhi there. The thing is, you know, when you have the great content and you build it very well, you can like implement it in any way you want. Like for example, as a book, as exhibition, as a video. So I think we make so many choice for like you can choose for
this
client.
book that you will show us is
Yeah.
given for free for those who are visiting?
No, this is we give it for like responsible price, like you know.
The exhibition is for free.
Yeah, the exhibition.
If you want to buy the book,
yeah,
it's
exactly.
something
Just an option for the client to, or for the visitors who want to have some souvenir or some idea about the exhibition. Yeah.
Yeah, as you see in the screen, some of the pictures.
The pictures show screens as well, and as you mentioned, the 4K, I see the screens and the quality of the names written on
Yeah, exactly. The screen is
really
big.
clear.
It's 48 screen inside the whole screen. It's one of the biggest screen. Like.
Yeah, and Mr. Abdullah, we talked about the feedback, but let me ask you about the media coverage. How did you see the media coverage during the exhibition? and even after the exhibition, and for marketing and before the exhibition. Because I've been hearing about the exhibition from different members of my family,
Yeah.
since we are related to Saudi Aramco, but
Yeah.
still, I'm talking about it's a popular one, and people were talking about it at that time, and we're planning to visit. And this is something good. But how did you see the media coverage itself?
Actually, the idea about the exhibition is new, even for like the entire community. So talking about the media coverage, I think it's been good right now. We've been like some of the TV been cover it, but we're looking for something more, and we want to make it like globally. We want to present it, because this is a subject who every Muslim share it. And I
Or
think we
even
need
non-Muslim, as you mentioned.
exactly, yeah.
They believe that there is
Yeah, the entire
one God
humanity,
and
like,
yes.
yeah, they, because,
most of them, most of human beings.
yeah, the
not
one who
all.
believe in they are a God. I
Yes.
think we have the same sharing of that. And I think about talking about the media, we need to work more on this time and present it globally to everybody.
I really have to like raise a hat for you, but
Thanks,
choosing
Salam.
the meaning of the names of Almighty Allah, as whenever someone is asked to give an idea about Islam or try to give the right image rather than the falsified one about Islam related to terrorism all the time,
Yeah.
and you chose the meanings of the names of Almighty Allah, not something else. Why particularly the names of Almighty Allah?
The main thing, like, you use your technique, use your professionality to presenting anything. And this topic, if we talk about the Allah, He has 99 names, as everybody know. And each names of them has the special meaning. And this is will present in the end the creativity of the God. So we use this exhibition like to present more this topic, and we more concerned to like update it every time to present it to everybody else.
Yeah, and Mr. Abdullah, you talked about being part of the global
Yeah.
media and moving to different countries, talking about Egypt, Turkey, and some other countries, also the GCC countries. Let me ask you about the global. What are some of the challenges that you have faced here first in the local side before establishing the exhibition? Talk about bringing technologies from different parts of the world and making an exhibition. And what would be some of the challenges once you start the actual movement to be a global exhibition?
As we talk, like we are Samaya holding companies, we are a private company. And when you work as a business, you need like some covering or some like partnership with like a government sector to be like getting all the agree and get the place to present in your exhibition. So we like welcoming to everybody who want to participate, who want to help us, who want to propose for us to bring this exhibition to everybody else and to the entire people around the world.
And conducting this exhibition abroad, as Ghazi was mentioning, different countries, have you already contacted your partners there in other countries, or it's going to be like a cultural cooperation between the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as a country and the cultural missions in the other countries?
No, actually we've been starting like some proposals, and we have a plan to like bring it everywhere. Actually, as I mentioned, this is a private companies, this is a private work, and we do it like this is one of our responsibility to our community to present the good subject to people. And I think like for like bring it to everybody else. One thing, like when we're talking about abroad, everybody coming from abroad or a different country and he see the exhibition, he want to bring it to his people. This is the great idea about the exhibition. This is when our, like we said, our client come, our needs of this exhibition. Like
True.
each one, like we said,
Because
ambassador.
the topic is very common.
Yeah, and the way we present it was great. So this is the main thing coming first. Like everybody who visiting this exhibition He thinking to bring it to his people. He want to show his family. Like, for example, once been 1 month in Riyadh during the Ithra al-Ma'rifah. Like when a guy come and visit this exhibition, he want to bring his family. So he's coming second time. And the third time he coming with his friend, as you, Ghazi, mentioned,
I
your
had a real
father.
example.
Yeah, as your father said.
Mhm.
So this is the idea of the exhibition. Like everybody who like it, like bringing more people to show it.
Yeah.
It was an exceptional exhibition, talking the exhibition itself, and talking about this exhibition and the idea of the 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Mr. Abdullah, we've been talking only about this exhibition. We know that you are leading at a technological company. What are some of the new ideas and other ideas besides this exhibition?
Actually, we have so many ideas if you talk about in terms of exhibition. Like we're presenting an exhibition in Medina talking about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we have in common projects, so many projects are relating in a kind of subject like that.
And again, it's all gonna be like serving the community and trying to raise awareness among people, or there will be fees this time.
No, exactly. You know, it's need to be like, as I mentioned, it needs to be a government sector who's giving you a partner. For visiting, we're not like charging anybody. Like the exhibition is free from everybody. And as I said, like in Medina al-Munawwara, like from we start until now, like more than 2 million people visiting this exhibition, because the place is near to Haram, and everybody can go and see inside. So.
And Mr. Abdullah, we mentioned Medina Munawwara for many times. What about Makkah al-Mukarramah? You see, to your right, those numbers, mashallah. Having the exhibition in one of the popular hotels and lobbies that are around the Holy Mosque.
Actually, right now,
what do you think about this?
Yeah, right now we have it in Makkah al-Mukarramah in Masjid
That was
al-Rajah.
my question during the Hajj
Yeah,
season.
we have it now, and it's during the Hajj, and it's like, it will be more than a month, will be there. So it's in Jami' al-Rajhi in Makkah al-Mukarramah.
Oh,
and
once you mentioned Jami' al-Rajhi, I thought the one in
No,
Riyadh.
it's in one in Mecca, and it's one of the biggest mosque there, and I think everybody can visit it. And we have the website of our exhibition. It's the Beautiful Names of Allah exhibition. Everybody can log in and see the exhibition before they visit. We done some, like, you know, some tour inside the exhibition. People can see it before they go.
Tell me your impression about pilgrimage season, and as we are watching this on the screens here in the studio, and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as a whole is well prepared for this season every year. So give me an impression about this, and is there any idea of an exhibition about this lifetime experience as well?
Yeah, the Hajj, you know, I wish I will be there with
we all wish.
with everybody there. Like,
we all say the same thing. Yes.
Yeah, but you know, if you talk about in terms of business and the ideas, the ideas, everybody, like, we can bring the idea and work with the content we build. We need to build the content to present the quality thing for any ideas you want.
But up till now, you don't have any intentions for something.
No, we have many ideas of in terms of that. But as I mentioned, it's need some, like a government like partner to support to, like, you know, to yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, and Mr. Abdullah, before we conclude with you, as we are running out of time, let me ask you about your final words, some of the future plans maybe.
Yeah.
Or some of the wishes before the Eid.
Thank you so much for the meeting and for having me. And I watched this exhibition like traveling around the world, and it's a good way to presenting Islam, because we're talking about subject where nobody have any like adopt about it. It's a subject everybody who share it. So I hope like we can succeed and get it in tour and worldwide.
I hope so too. Mr. Abdullah Al-Hmali. As you mentioned, we are trying to find things that we're having in common with all human beings, Muslims and non-Muslims. We're all humans at the end, and there is only one God who created all of this and created all of us. So finding things that are common,
Yeah.
these are the things that are going to unite us more.
Trying to focus on the common interests of the human beings is something that we are willing to do. And may Allah reward you for the effort that you are
Thanks
doing.
so much.
I know it's a big effort
Thanks so much.
to be introducing Islam and different things, talking about the 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and also the Prophet, peace be upon him, in a very advanced way, using the latest technology, is really a creative and a very great effort. And with this, I would like to thank Mr. Abdullah Al-Hmali for being with us in this discussion, and we hope, inshallah, in the coming years for the exhibition to have a larger number of visitors and to be having, inshallah, better feedback. It's so good so far, and inshallah all the best in the future for them. And for now, dear viewers, it's time to move to our next report, and then we'll resume our edition of the day. This is the last edition of the Saudi Morning Show before the Eid break, so stay tuned with us.
مشكورين.
لبيك